Hey folks, and I'm back. Alright. The final bit. Dude stays, they do not care. I really thought I was going to be done this nice quick, because they were saying like, oh, you know, this is the final bit. Because in the last game, when they said that, it was literally the final mission. Not the end of Act 2 and when a ton of shit is going to go down. I suppose I appreciate the, you know, heads up, but I was thinking, I was like, done. But I'm mostly done. But I might need to finish this off tomorrow. You know, rather than being done now. You know? Do it! Nice. Life gem. Gondorian sword. And here's the worked one. Nice. Just hoping I could still grab a few stealthily. Because it's just them dead, you know? Do it. Kinda wish we had a choice with Bruise. I can take this guy. Oh, wait. He already is on my side. Well, that works out.
You already? Never mind. Come on up and I'll finish the job.
Looks like he's wearing a bra. Hmm? Okay, when he turned around, I thought he'd actually been my guy, because that's normally what the guys betraying him do. So, Graug. Zombies. Okay, could you just... I can't get down by the Conqueror. He's a no second chances sort of dude. Okay, bizarre stealth kill. Apparently I'm boosted while this is going on. Oh, damn. So... Ha! Yeah. I should take advantage of it while it's there. Oh, damn, I was home to take him. Shame, shame, shame. And then there's the other powerful guy there that I didn't get to get.
Let all those who resist us look upon our victory here, and know that we reclaim what is ours. We punish all who stand against us, and for as long as it takes, we will hold back the Lord of Mordor.
It would be nice if it said reconquered. Okay, so Slave Master is Swedish. Nice. Oh, that's Barad-dûr. Known as Logburz to the orcs, Barad-dûr is Sauron's fortress home, an immense tower at the foot of Mount Doom. As much a prison as a fortress, Sauron's enemies disappear into Barad-dûr, never to return. Yeah. I'm gonna turn my phone off. It's gonna be dead anyway. Ooh, excuse me.
His leg is gone.
Thought I actually saw the leg on the ground here. No idea. Maybe go back in the recording just as I was running by. Sometimes I see some orcs and I swear they're human. No, they're just a guy wearing a tunic. For whatever reason, I can't swap him out. So a warning about it? Ooh, Christ. Yeah, it was temporary warning against slotting some captain. Okay, I need to fight around here a bit more. I can't see, people talking about feet without thinking of, oh, the foot fetish.
Was lost, the power clouded his vision. And yet I miss it. No war should be fought alone.
Indeed. I'm kind of missed, a bit of dialogue and banter between the characters. It's very empty right now, which is probably thematically fitting and intended. Yeah, the sheer amount of anime girl foot fetish porn I've seen on my Twitter feed. It's primarily from like 2 guys I follow. I actually follow one guy that ended up posting goddamn. Aha! Not so smart, are you? Weird, like the glove fetish porn.
What a lot of time has passed. Let us reunite.
Oddly verbose for orcs. I was imagining they wouldn't be quite this, well spoken. But yeah, to be honest, I can't look at the other thing without just thinking, that's a serious waste of a glove. You're gonna ruin that.
You can't trick me again.
Like, the chick's hot, but that feels like such a waste of a glove.
Too smart for that. You already tried once. I'll kill you.
Do it.
You've never seen.
It stunned him, and that's what counts.
Rain is making it all. He can't fool me. Watch this.
How would that stop a Karagor, such a limp-wristed block? Apologies, Karagas. If you don't acknowledge a game, I will. Fine, take it. That's fun.
Not a chance, Ranger. Behind you.
Behind me? What? Was he trying to fake me out? Randy Randomus? Alright. What a name. What level are you? 57? Sure, you're perfect. I need to check the name and post. Not that I would remember between now and then. Not sure when I'll get to edit these videos. I was really hoping to play some Halo 2. I enjoyed the first one all in all. But yeah, I was hoping to play some Halo 2.
To see how your dead comrades treat their old master.
I'd be shiny. But, yeah, I was hoping to get some Halo 2 done today, but no, this is just going on forever. Oh. I'm not complaining, I am having fun. As much as I'm trying not to think about the other thing. Let's just kill these guys. Yeah. Let him. If I'm drowning in enemies, it makes my life easier. Actually, no, summoning in tree guys does not count. You really need to work on your spot checks. Oh.
The only sound sweeter than that alarm is the sound of a man gasping his last.
Can't really chain off captains. No, just kill. Purified. Never seen someone bounce back from that. You know, like, you know, someone gets burned and he came back as the burned or what have you. You know, I've never seen someone come back from purified.
Looking to die?
Come on, up. Okay, that's cruel. Having a guy that, you know, you're meant to interrupt, suddenly become immune to your ability to interrupt.
You got no idea! Well, that's become boring!
Oh. I'll just dominate you. If I can't kill you.
We will conquer Sauron! Sauron!
Actually, that's
Whatever
his...
you say, boss.
Yeah, yeah, that was an odd choice. No, damn it. Not entirely sure what destroying these statues even does. Like, it gives us a single thing, but like a gem or whatnot, but it's like in the grander scheme, you know? Bit of XP, a gem. But beyond that,
What's the matter? Afraid of fighting face to face?
it's just more expedient not to. I want the XP.
You want some?
Not really.
Go ahead. Murder me.
Sure, thank you. Most cooperative. Fuck off.
Stay there.
I can just bash this up a little. Now, T. Okay, I'm taking this guy.
Boys and raise him from the dead. So not only do I have to kill you, I have to kill them again. There's no end to it with you.
Sup?
You started it. Now here I am to put an end to it, and you.
Haunted? He knows cursed weaponry. Better not be iron-willed. Sup? A little bit of love for my giant friend. Wish they changed the name of it. At least friendly fire's off. Oh shit! Randy Randomus, I've failed you. I see now why you fell. Fought far too aggressively, considering that. I really should have checked for it. Did I get the no orc lives forever thing? Yeah, I did. Didn't actually get anyone. Wouldn't be using either of these, I'd be selling them at most. Suppose we'll upgrade chests. Community upgrade chest. Ooh, free legendary training. Nice. Wish there wasn't the wind up. Let's advance time. Actually, if I did some infighting, I could grind up the guys I currently have. Okay, that guy's pretty nice. Oh, the twins dude. Didn't realize he was this place. Alright. You'll need friends. Can't send the captain, war chief, or the captain or a war chief out to fight these guys.
Your fate was my fate. I resisted, but like the others, I too fell.
Ooh, did random Drake free? Okay, you know, I'll assist in these to some degree. I was thinking of just speeding up time, but that would actually take longer than. Actually, no, maybe it wouldn't. Ugh.
You claw!
Come here, you. Or are you gonna play hard to get?
It'll take more strength and speed than you've got to catch me.
Run, mate. He probably said bleed you, but I heard bleep you. Even the orcs are censoring themselves. Truly, PC culture has gone too far. Oh, fuck it. Ooh, the warlock dude here can raise them himself. Nice. 20 levels. Beautiful. But yeah, Crackhorn the warlock can raise, pull the same shit off I can. I'm guessing. May as well grab you while I'm at it.
You serve me now. Right your service, you're chosen. You're chosen.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, no, this is fine. I was flashing back to the previous area where I thought I needed to take the place, so I was going to have a bodyguard in to soften up the boss fight. Sorry, having other things flashing before my eyes now. Stupid things I've said, and porn. Woo!
No one gets through here, or I'll have your heads.
Your heads? Not Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Look at those fools, acting like they own the place. Who's ready to reclaim this road? Sweet, sweet, sweet. Do something there.
won't grant this guy nearly as many levels. Ah, typical. Like the previous guy got. Previous guy got like 20 levels. Exactly 20. Ah, damn poison. Just pulling back. Yeah, these guys won't get nearly as many. Because beautiful. The level difference is a lot smaller. In this case, equal. Well, not equal, but whatever. Yeah, see, the guy only got 7 this time. Alright, hold it down. Might set up a few more. I'm gonna pair them up, but I will be aiding as many as I can. Okay, you should be fine by yourself. Okay, they're all in on this guy? Alright. Okay, I'm helping these guys. For some reason, initially I thought they were making a trilogy of these games. A trilogy. The way it's set up right now, it seems very much that such a thing wouldn't be done. Not unless in the next game, Italian is not going to be the focus.
Someone's messing with the grog! You always this clumsy. I thought you were...
Sadly, you can't combo with these off captains or war chiefs or any of them at all. It's kind of sad, really. There we go. Yeah, this is going on for so much longer than I had expected. Yeah, this is gonna be one hell of a long series. Today it's been a pain in the ass to name everything. It's been completely painful.
That we're at war.
With each other as much as anyone else.
No showing off, lads. Just cut one and move on to the next.
But yeah, this guy can just resurrect people. It's awesome. Like, I regret not realizing this guy's value before.
You serve me now. I am with you. With you. I will depart. Your time is done.
Okay, didn't get Crackhorn any levels, but yeah, it's fun. Still got another level 50 something. Actually, yeah, level 50 something? Yeah, 54. Yeah, that's fine. Crackhorn, like, I'm only 58, so, you know, Crackhorn's roughly on par. So, yeah, all's fine there. And then I got another 54. Definitely need to get this guy killed, or at least scared off. Well, actually, no. This guy, I think, matches up. It flashbacked him quickly. No, he doesn't.
Catch him! I hate looking at his ass!
Try and catch me.
It would have been better if he actually mooned him there.
I'm gonna tie his tongue off.
Away from over! He'll burn you!
Gonna retreat? No, he's just gonna die. Well, not my problem. Whoa!
Hoping to catch me unawares? Never. I've been hoping.
I didn't even know you existed.
Dreaming of this moment. Snap your bow. Do you mind stopping I'm on your side, Master.
Damn it, I wanted to grab you. Because it's not going to give nearly as much levels just getting this guy killed here. Retreat.
Sending me off, eh?
Damn it!
That's how you do it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's work with what we got.
You will join the line. If not this year, then the next.
Actually, bounce time. There's 2 of these that will finish. Oh, damn it! I was meant to help you. You succeeded anyway. Well done. Let's get this guy back. Then we'll try and defend. Bon voyage.
Something just...
Oh, and this is where we broke the other guy.
There, the car! After him! There, above us! So sweet. So sweet. I'd rather just enjoy me grog, but this captain has to go. As for his boys, well, they have a choice to make. Join me or die.
Hold up! We don't take kindly to being left out, do we, lads?
Oh, if those guys are just sauntering in, not a care in the world.
This looks like a good...
I dominate you.
Actually, I don't even care about you. And this week gained 7 levels anyway. From basically watching me fight. Finally, they're actually doing something. let's get this done. Actually, I can put in the rest of the upgrades down here when I can maybe specially tailor them. Actually, think about it. I was saying how long this is. This is actually probably going to be the like last keep. There'll be like an event after, but I'm guessing this is probably the last. Okay, up we go. Siege upgrades. Destroy fortress walls. Metal walls. That works out fine. Defender again, defender. Siege beasts. Whatever's fine, really. We'll have a war graug. I don't mind this guy being underleveled because like, he'll be kept back. Apparently I have the advantage level-wise. But yeah, we'll bolster the war graug with my own graug.
One day you will submit to the power of the ring. Do not let that day be today.
You were foolish to think you could hold a fortress in Mordor. And if you think you, or any of your traitors, will survive this day, you are more foolish still.
Just batter him down.
Looks like I messed you up.
Raise the dead. Fine, fuck it. Just end up dropping dead. Ooh, damn, he's dead. From poison, actually. Recruit.
Swear loyalty, Orc. Sauron guards my mind.
Alright, shaming. For shame.
Cowardly Orc.
I want to keep the fight outside as long as possible.
Playing with the undead. I've been known to dabble in corpses a bit myself.
Oh, I'm sure. At least wait to start motorboating me.
Kill you. How should I put it? Horribly.
We live in a society. We live in an orc society. Ah, shield up, control your spiders. Ow.
That's what you get for showing off.
Denied. Drop him. Damn it. Didn't get another one. Oh, no. That freed the Graug. Nice. Yeah, should have watched yourself.
Just one little nick, and you'll be in for a world of pain. That's all it'll take. Oh, we're going to have some fun with you, man-filth.
I break the concentration. Tear them apart.
Damn it.
Clear off and try again. You are mine. You serve me.
Ah, thank you, Master. I fight for you.
Time for a serious beating.
Scream for me.
Nice. Yeah, it really does boost your damage. Wish it gave like percentage, like detail, but sure.
I'll guard you. Ready?
He's retreating in a siege? Didn't think they did that. Oh no, actually, they did do that before.
My strength for you.
One more wave. Okay, this guy's just a captain, bringing him the fuck down. Oh no, he's... Yeah, he's just a captain. Oh, he's dead. As much as it may say just like 3 war chiefs attacking, there will be other guys as well, just enemy captains and the like.
Won't work on me anymore. When I take you apart, there'll be so much gore it'll make the eye of Sauron blink.
I'll give it to him.
You won't get me that way. Useless stranger.
Okay, they're already inside, some of them. Okay, that guy just dropped dead, but no one knows. Oh, there we go. Took a moment. No, okay, that was mean. Better not be a no last chance kind of guy. Doesn't seem to have mattered. Actually, what did happen with the elf? Because she was alive at the end of the other thing. She just kind of disappeared.
I have your back, my lord.
I don't know, part of me was thinking like, that should have turned up by now.
Mercy! I beg you! Please, master! Save me!
Nice random mook. Wish you could ascend like right now, because in all likelihood he will not make it.
I'm not ready to die! I'll give it back to them, master! Surround him! Behind the seat! Get her scar! Give me scar! Hey, get behind him!
Did the other guy die? Like, what happened? Oh, Wargrog. Claim him. Damn it. Please don't be no. I'm a little aggressive about trying to claim people. It ends up backfiring a lot. Damn it. No. Wrong guy, jackass. It's all context sensitive and it's so fidgety. Beautiful.
Now I'll serve the bright lord.
Again, still going by that name bugs me. Because that feels more Celebrimbor than... Nice. More Celebrimbor than this guy. Okay, we won.
I dominate you. At my side, you will fight.
My mind is free. Free.
Gonna shame you. So we're touching your shoulder more than anything.
You are powerless.
Peace in death. Just tossing achievements at you. Armor, cloak, cloak, cloak.
Talion held back the forces of darkness for decades. But the Dark Lord's ring had a will of its own.
It is over. Together, we will turn towards Middle-earth.
Talion finally fell and joined the Nine. In the years that followed, the One Ring was found. The newest of the Nazgul traveled with his brothers to the Shire in pursuit of the new Ring Bearer. And then, after decades of war, darkness gave way to light. A new fellowship. And an unlikely hero. Death came. Death to Sauron. Death to his dominion. And death to Talion, who walked out of darkness and found freedom.
Tethered to the killing wheel. Sun up, sun down, sun up, sun down again. One burning candle, one wind-whipped flame. I carry in my teeth like an animal. Vengeance, my strength. In their blood, I will stand. Let the waning light man cast my shadow on the fires of war. Till our time burns away, until our embers fade to gray. Cast my shadow on the fires of war.
So, I didn't want to talk over that song, folks. There's talk of an evil ending and a good ending? Maybe the evil ending's what happens if you don't complete, like, all of Shelob's stuff and whatnot. Or, like, if you don't complete side quests or something. It's me. Apparently the, like, end bit Shadow Wars thing was rougher in the original. Like, they've eased it up in some patches or whatever. But there's 3 different endings apparently. I showed you the good one and the true one. There's a bad ending that I didn't show you. But yeah, Talion... It ends with Talion becoming a ring wraith. And eventually being freed when the ring was destroyed and he goes off into the afterlife. I thought we were going to see like his wife and kid waiting for him kind of thing, but I just saw him in a glowing field kind of deal. You know, I saw a thumbnail before. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it all in all. And like, like there was controversy about the ending, but I'm not sure how much controversy was the ending itself, or apparently when it originally came out, the grind, because there was actually microtransactions in this game where you bought gearboxes or loot boxes or something. I don't know enough context surrounding it, so I can't really comment. If there's any controversy surrounding him succumbing to the ring, then that makes perfect sense. Everyone succumbs eventually. Like, like, you know, Galadriel herself can't, you know, couldn't touch the One Ring without just succumbing to it. The hobbits showed shocking resilience, but even Bilbo succumbed to it after decades of it. Talion held on for decades of constant using it. fighting in war. He did shockingly well. Maybe too much so. Oh! Oh, it's a little thing for this guy. Oh, kitty. I was just trying to find out information about the other ending, but I'm not really finding it. Excuse me. They really went all in on his little commemoration. But yeah, I was just having a look trying to see if any information on the bad ending. I didn't want to just look at someone else's video. Or Bailey. Her name's familiar. Troy Baker of... Robin Atkinson. down. Okay, names are familiar here, but I can't remember actually what else they played. It seems like maybe there's a bad end where you lose the fight against Sauron. That's what I'm guessing. That's the best I can do. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed this game. There's a bit of futs to it, but it was actually rather enjoyable. Some of the systems in it are a little rough, like the, you know, spoils of war thing, like 1,000 points you need to get a chest. I suppose it's not as bad if you do conquests, but I feel very little interest in doing it. It certainly isn't really needed to do it, and there's just very little draw for it. But then again, I'm very much a story and structure kind of person. If there isn't story and structure, I quickly lose interest, which is why, like say, with Path of Exile, I never do great at the maps, because it feels far too loose without direction and orientation. Or say in Witcher 3, where I didn't do the, like, question marks too much. Sorry, I'm just, yeah, you can hear me. Like, I didn't do, I was thorough in, like, Blood and Wine, and I think I got all Hearts of Stone, but I certainly didn't get all in the base game, or even, like, I knew of a quest in Northern Skellige. I never went and got it, because I just, like, I can't bring myself to go and wander around anymore. Like I said, I'm very much a structure, or, you know, person, and all the traveling and the slow traveling kind of does my head in. So it's, again, that's a personal bias and gripe. I feel bad rating it too much against the game, but if you're like me, obviously that whole side of it isn't going to be too interesting to you. It's fun enough on and off, but it will wear out eventually. But yeah, overall it is a fun enough game. It is enjoyable, and it is the end of the Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, the Shadow of series. Apparently they are working on a new game of a similar bent, but it's not within this license, like within this at all. It's a separate story. May or may not even be Lord of the Rings. I'm going to put money on no, but I only saw a bit of a answer there on as I was searching there. You know, like when you search on Google, various pop-ups appear like answering like frequently asked questions. I saw a bit of one there, and I can't even remember the full details. But yeah, like I was saying, it was an enjoyable enough game. Was fun enough. Apparently, it was rougher in the past, but it certainly isn't bad now. Or at least people are seemingly saying it was rougher, but I certainly feel it doesn't measure up as rougher in my estimation now. There was a bit of difficulty to it, but like I lost once, but then I got a few new guys and I went and retook it immediately. Or I leveled people up and I retook it immediately. I did a few missions and we could do it. You know, it wasn't that bad. So like, regardless of any previous difficulty, it's fine now. Also, the other guy, you know, the commemoration thing there, he was apparently meant to be a character in the game. He would turn up and save you, potentially. But I never encountered him. Originally, he was a DLC character, And there was a little bit of controversy about that. Some of the money was going to charity or to like his family, but it was only for a limited time. And I think some were saying that it was only in like certain regions or something. Like there was some odd stipulation that people were upset about. Whether it was true or not, I have no idea. But the DLC isn't there now. There's still the nod to him and like the implication that he'll turn up, but I never ended up seeing him, so I'm not entirely sure if he's in the game now or was that a limited time DLC altogether. Maybe that was the issue. No idea. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next game that they make. This was certainly an enjoyable experience. If these are the same monolith, I'm actually currently working on another game of theirs, Blood, that they made way back when. Blood Fresh Supply. By the time this comes out, that will be out and done because the backlogs are queued up differently. But that's the issue with my channel. I may have footage coming out from 2018 in 2020, but 2020 footage coming out, like recorded alongside it, you know, coming out in 2021, you know, or whatever. Like there's different, or let me rephrase that. Recording stuff in both in 2020. One's coming out in 2020 or 2021. The next is coming out in 2022, and they're recorded at the same time in separate backlogs and everything. Like I've rough like here's the RTS thing, here's RPG, here's shooter, here's like an MMO slot, here's like there's a more time and similar like XCOM slot. Like, you know, general things like this. There's a, you know, Warframe slot, which is just Fridays for an hour. Though I haven't been feeling like playing Warframe in a good while, so I might just let that peter out and put something else in instead. There is a bit of editing I need to do. I have a bit of footage, but not much. It's like an extra week or two, maybe 3, 4. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, it's just the way my backlogs are. Stuff might be recorded next to each other, but one will be released in 2021 and next in 2022. I had a backlog back in early 2019. I had footage from 2017 coming out. 2016, 2017. That was how my backlog, how large it was. And then I kind of let the shooter slide because like I had such a backlog, and my like attention was like on StarCraft custom maps and, you know, RTS and WoW, and I let it slide because I didn't need to record, and my interest was elsewhere. And you know, now that backlog is a lot shorter. Yeah, this took up a few months. Thus far, at least 2 months, but there is a bit more editing to go. This set and last set, so that's probably a couple more weeks. Annoyingly, this did end up taking up like all night. I'm also still more than a little anxious about the other guy's comments. That's canon. What was the phrasing? It's bugging me. Canon consistency had nothing to do with each other. People would have no reason to complain about Cape Comics. One very rarely includes the other. No comprende. Also, people are also pointing out that, you know, canon, people refer to it in reference to Sherlock Holmes or the fucking Bible. So it's just, yeah, it's just, there's a lot of people you see online, gamers. They'll go for any sort of cheap shot, mocking, and off, like, what's his face from Jambeer, or whatever it's called, the Danish company. Like, he knows nothing about video games. He thinks that killing Americans in video games is a a foreign concept. It's never been done. Like he says, oh, I know no game. Half-Life, Civilization, the GTA series, the Mafia series, Spec Ops: The Line. I'm sure some of the Call of Duty games. You probably count at least one American in it. Well, he claims Muslim blood is cheap. I know of, I guess, Civ. Maybe some of the Call of Duties. But I know nothing explicitly that gets into people's religions. You know? Like, if someone lives in America, you can probably fairly assume they're American. The religion aspect is rarely, you know, less so. But it's just, yeah, they do terrible cheap shots that often make no sense. It's for them and their crew to be like, heh, we got one. It feels very much like that. And I like this guy, so it's generally just sad. Again, I doubt he cares, just I feel like my heart's about to explode. And my brain is also breaking. Also, if you do manage to find the guy, firstly, you're like 2 years too late. Secondly, if you do talk to him, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Actually, that's probably a terrible one. Be better than me. Be better than me. But yeah, to get back to the story, Talion did it remarkably well. He held out alone with no one but orcs to talk to, and they wouldn't really become conversational partners for decades. He held out for decades. You know, all the time Bilbo's partying in the Shire, he held out. He held to the line. The Imperial Guard salutes him. He held the line. No one to talk to, no nothing. He held out the line while the ring is constantly trying to corrupt him. Bit by bit he fell, but he held for decades. His mind broke before his body did. You know, part of me feels he's too badass. I saw one comment complaining, but I think it was a trolly one. So, you know, just, you know, he went out well, and he got his happy ending. He got to move on to the afterlife to be presumably with his family. So that is what he wanted all along. So there is 2 more bits of story to Shadow Mordor: the elf story and the Gondorian guy's story. I can't remember his name, but whatchamacallit, him, he, both of them have a little DLC story. I don't know how long it is. There were some critiques against the elf's one. I don't know about his, but the elf's one, like, she gets a ton of cool abilities and everyone's immune to them or something. That's one critique, but then others were like, oh, they're really cool and using them's really cool, and you know, the reviews are kind of a questionable source a lot of the time. But I will come back to it at some stage. I don't know when. It'll be basically when it goes on sale. There's often enough a Warner Brothers sale, so I'll grab it then. It's often, you know, an often enough thing. So, sale, off enough thing. I'll grab it then, and I'll pick the series up at some stage thereafter. I might be tied up with another series or whatever. And I'm also meant to be writing my own books and all that. I need to get work done on them. kind of have like a whole mental plan of, you know, what I want to do with my life and all that. And it kind of revolves around me actually writing and not putting it off for the umpteenth time. If you've been long enough watching my show, you can probably figure it out, in all honesty, but I feel awkward saying it, so I'm not. It's not like bad, it's just... I feel awkward right now. That's all. Like, my god, the amount of people that worked on this. I saw Cox there and was like, eh? Because I remember Jesse Cox Let's playing the first game. Not sure if he ever got around to this. Like I was saying before, I kind of fell liking him when he went ballistic at Trump's kid. Because he was connected with Trump. For those who don't know the context, he went ballistic over... Like, the kid looked bored at a political event. He's like, oh, he's a little shit. He's been raised terribly. He didn't call him a little shit, but I can't remember what he called him. And he's just like, he's terribly raised, and... he apologized for it, but it's just like, sweet Jesus, dude. Because, like, people throw around the phrase Trump derangement syndrome. Like, I'm not a supporter of him, but it's just so many people, like, sort of, like, frothing at the mouth. It's just like, sweet Jesus. You know, like, I'm just, like, a guy over here having a cup of tea, and I'm, like, holding it away so that they don't get foam in it. You know. It's... Like, ugh. Sweet Jesus. Again, he apologized, but like I was saying earlier, we wouldn't know. Like, with any Let's Player, you only know what they tell you. You only know, like, if something comes out about them, you don't even necessarily know that's true, because without, like, proof and evidence, and, like, you know, like, if they tweeted something stupid, if the tweet's still there, then there's proof of it, presuming they weren't hacked. Or, you know, like, it goes to court, like, or, you know, the Catch a Predator guy gets onto them. You know, there's evidence there, but, presumably, you know, ignoring the latter case, you know, sometimes people go to court and they're innocent, but, you know, presumably, you know, there's something there, but basically what I'm getting at is, you don't know people. Like, you only know, like, a lot of people wear a mask, wear a front, and I suppose maybe to a little degree I do. I think I make myself a little chirpier, you know, and, you know, it's to hide me being dead inside, but... You know, I make I make myself a little chirpier, and that's it. I'm not really good at wearing a mask. I do fib sometimes, but it's just easier to fib than try and explain the, like, 10 psychological explanations. But, you know, like, you don't know, like, did he walk it back because he legitimately realized he fucked up? Or did he walk it back because people called him on him being a jackass? Is what I'm getting at. So, like, because, again, you don't know them. You don't know Let's Players, myself included. You only know what they tell you, what they let you see. Like, especially with the editing. Like, sometimes I've screwed up in what I've said, and they're like, edit. You know, I edit out and I redo it. Other times I'm just like, fuck it, leave it in. And, you know. There you go. But we only let you see what we want you to see, typically. Sometimes even then people are screwed up enough they don't realize the fucked up thing is fucked up anyway. You get my point. You don't know if he's truly walked it back because he meant it or not, and I've just generally soured. If you feel the guy deserves a second chance, fair enough, but I've just kind of soured, and I've generally kind of moved away from watching Let's Plays in general. Sometimes I pop in and watch a bit of Kakaskia, but right now I'm just watching a ton of Clone Wars and different things. I tend to read manga while listening to music, to Tuhu stuff. Find actually a lot of nice art through them. There's one someone drew, it's like a weird alt version of the frog goddess one. There's more of a snake in it. Kind of triggers my fight, flight, and horny instinct. It's like lolling tongue, blood on the end. She's kind of like a killing instinct look in her face. You know, fight, flight, horny. It triggers all three. But yeah, but yeah, beyond like just losing interest in him, I've lost a lot of interest in Let's Plays altogether. I know, I just meh. I know. Nothing against anyone I used to watch or I haven't watched. It just my personal interests have gone elsewhere right now for the time being. But yeah, I like read and listen to music, or you know, I'm watching Clone Wars, or you know, some show online, show rather than Let's Play. I also do need to get to writing, but I tend to only want to write when I'm fucking exhausted, and I tend to try and not be fucking exhausted anymore. My God, does this keep going? Would you just fucking end? I feel like I'm gonna die of old age first. I haven't got a fuck, you know, of Hastur yet. Like seriously, if, you know, elder gods, you know, any sort of divinity or eldritch horror turns up, as long as I can assume a reasonably human form, even if it isn't great at sustaining it. Hi, how you doing? Oh God, I worship is, you know, whatever one I shack up with. But, yeah, please. Just, please end. Like, I want to give everyone a, you know, a bit of credit here at the end. Because they worked on this game, they put a lot of work into it, some died in the middle of it, and I wanted them to get the credit for it, get like the little memorial, or, you know, just their name here at the end, because I just played through the game, and what I just played through is the culmination of all their works in one way or another, and I feel it's only right to give them credit for it. Even as disassociated as it is, marketing and PR. Like, they aren't tied into the direct development of the game, but, you know, the business side of it. Actually, I remember hearing one business guy at the games company, apparently, maybe he was just spitballing out loud, but it's still a terrible one to spitball. Wanted to charge people, apparently, to reload in, like, a Call of Duty. Like $1 a piece, someone was saying. Not entirely sure how true that is, but I wouldn't be surprised. So many business people at the games companies tend to be like, they've shat their brain out. They don't like the idea of leaving any hypothetical money on the table to the point where they'll burn most of it and like chase after phantom dollars. Like, who would want to play a game where you would have to pay IRL cash to reload? You know, that's a very small niche market, and they're chasing after it as if it's a legitimate one, and not liable to probably like sorry, I knew it fell. I felt like I was going to like, you know, they went so crazy on loot boxes. Some countries have started banning them as gambling. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if places end up stepping in that regard, because they just go so balls deep on it. Ooh, also, a major thank you to Middle-earth Enterprises. Again, I have to sing your praises, because they actually fucking responded to me. Apparently, I think they got onto Monolith for, like, to find out, and then responded to me. Like, I have to give them major kudos for just responding me in the first place, and going so far as to contact Monolith. I was going to write them an email back, and then I was just like, oh, I need to do this right, and never ended up writing it. But seriously, I love you, Middle-earth Enterprises. You're the bomb. If you don't get why I'm thanking them so much, beyond them actually responding to me, which so many games companies that I've contacted haven't done. Warner Brothers, for example, I contacted them 5 different times, or 6, and they only responded to me once, and even then it was a terrible offer. By offer I meant rulings. 5 minutes or less and no music. That's why I held off doing this for ages. Well, Shadow Mordor for ages, and therefore this. But, oh, we're coming to an end. These typically are at the very end. But, these are the people that big businesses have to contact. Warner Brothers, they wanted to do this. They had to contact Middle-earth Enterprises. You want to do a movie, you want to do like a TV show, you have to contact Middle-earth Enterprises. And they responded to little old me. Like, I can't sing your praises enough. Thank you. Love the shit out of you. Now, ironically, I'm just waiting for them to be like DMCA striking my videos or something. They won't, but it's just like I'm singing their praises, so that'll be the most irony you can get. Oh god, and there's just a ton of this. Oh, it's their full like DMCA or licensing claims. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, it's for other things. Oh god. Sure, but this is presumably at the right end. I'm also dying of heat right now. I'm also descending into mania again. Or just general hyperness. My anxiety at the other thing kind of kept me out of the hyperness, but I think I prefer it, honestly. It's probably better for the recording, though I might be annoying in it. I feel better while recording while I'm like this, so, it's probably good, at least in that regard. But, yeah, I'm not sure if it's off the caffeine, the withdrawal, or what. Sleep deprivation. Alcohol, caffeine, sleep deprivation, and I guess, in this case, the withdrawal could all send me into fits of mania. Well, not mania, but I get really hyper and giddy, and yeah. It just, the withdrawal one feels very similar, maybe more so, but similar enough. Actually, yeah, more so, but, it's just more extreme bent of it, I guess. Like, my mind felt like it was swimming so much earlier, I thought it was going to be sick. Which is why I kind of wanted to record, because I was thinking it would focus me and, like, direct my attention. Ugh. It's funny, as expressive as I am, half the time I feel like, my emotions are fake. Yeah, I'm in a very odd mental state. Again, why I should start writing so I can actually, get to see some... Technically, I'm getting to see a head shrink. It's just this plague kicked up in the middle of it. So, Eric Young. Seems familiar. Cryptographic? I think I just knew of another Eric Young. Ooh. Went to grab my phone, ended up grabbing my giant mug instead. Nice. Someone did art there. The anime girl with red eyes and I guess kind of a murderous look. Less so in that one, but in the general thing, yeah, kind of hot. There's also a bit of a mango scene floating around online. Mimic made. It's like some guy had a mimic, not like the chess mimic, but it's some eldritch horror pretending to be human. It's mimicking human form. It can't really sustain it too well, so it keeps slipping up, giving itself eye stalks out of its back, or a mouth on the between its cleavage, or right on its boob. Right on its boob. Yeah. I'm down. My god, it's still going. It's like sex with the Energizer Bunny. It just doesn't end. You know, I'm gonna keep saying that till I get at least one person to laugh. I remember playing a game when I was younger and they actually had a fast forward key for it. And while I feel bad about fast forwarding it, the credits go too fucking slow. Oh my god! I only discovered right at the fucking end, but anyway.
I grow weak, but I must hold on.
No one else remains. The road goes ever on. You completed the story of Middle-earth Shadow War. Continue to battle by building the ultimate fortresses, increasing your rank in online conquests, and avenging your friends in online vendettas. You can also complete any unfinished quests, hunt captains, acquire new gear, and find any remaining collectibles. The story continues in Blade of Galadriel and Desolation of Mordor downloadable content packs.
No one else remains.
It's now up to level 60. And, ooh, I can actually see the bits of gear you get, because we didn't get to see them before. Ooh. Nice. Wait, can you still upgrade it? Damn. Servant's blackened armor. Once this armor was proud to reflect the light of the sun. The moon. Allied grants have a 4% chance to resurrect when they die. I read it the inverse. Ooh. Mask of an Empress. The promise of unity. The promise of bondage. Rat Execution, Rat Chain, and Chain of Shadows each deal 33% more damage with each successive rat rate. Mask of a General. The promise of glory, the promise of blood and battle without end. Consume and drain, kills create a curse explosion. 20 skills? Christ. Ooh, that looks flash. Mask of the High King. The promise of fealty beyond death. The promise of the throne abandoned. Raise dead summons Gondorian Whites. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Those look awesome. The ring never gets upgraded though. It's probably just upgraded yourself, fucker. So now I could go, you know, rampage around and claim things, but why bother? Like, the story for this guy is at an end. I feel a little drive to do anything else here. I've gotten all the collectibles, did all the side quests, so it's very thorough in my playing of it. The only things I've failed at were... just finding someone here, Denizen of Mordor. There's also a location thing? Then again, maybe it's because I don't know where I have found. Maybe it's counting the DLC things, because I know the first game did. Like, I couldn't find everything in the game, because it was one of the things, it was in the DLC. I think it was the Karagats, or whatever. Karagats. Visigoths, but they're beasts. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed, and I sincerely hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, anything at all, please let me know in the comment section below. But do keep in mind the backlog. As of time of recording, it is 40 minutes to 6 on the 15th of the 5th, 2020. About 2 years before this gets, basically 2 years in the difference. There's a 2-year gap here, so... yeah, just keep that in mind. Feel free to tell me whatever, but just keep the distance and time in mind. Because, like, if you're like, oh, you should try this, you should do that, it'll be a long time down the road. Again, not telling you not to tell me, it's just, it'll be Actually, I could release it as a bonus, I suppose. I'm thinking it'll be delayed for C, but in theory, I could release it as a bonus, but... and I suppose maybe that point's more relevant to other ones, to where the game isn't finished. Whatever. But yeah, feel free to tell me stuff, but realize there is that time delay, so on, so forth. Anyway, moving on. Oh, there's a 20% bonus to these now? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. But anyway, till then, if there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until then, love and peace, baby. I hope you've enjoyed this journey. I know I did. It is a fun game. It's not without its flaws. The combat system's a little annoyingly contextual. I kind of lunged at people I didn't mean to lunge, and sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. And sometimes it got me slapped around the place. But it is overall a fun game. And, you know, if you liked watching it, maybe pick it up yourself. Certainly pick it up in a sale. It's definitely worth that price, if not the full price. I know I'll be picking up the DLC in a sale, and buy the season pass, which gets it a little cheaper. There's 2 extra fortresses or something, or the clan. Here, I'm gonna look the fucker up right now. Store page. Come here, Squire. Slaughter Tribe Nemesis expansion. Okay. Thousands of new Nemesis system enemies, followers, and stories. New orc weapons, fatalities, and brutalities. New fortress, outposts, and wilderness gameplay. A new legendary gear set for the Bright Horde. So yeah, there's apparently new fortress, outpost, and wilderness gameplay. So maybe it's that is what I'm missing out on for these things, or whatever. But again, they're charging €15 for it. It's not worth it. They're way overpricing. Like I said, I'll be picking up in the season pass and when it's on sale. Actually, wait. Looking at it, there isn't an overall season pass. I thought there was. There's a season pass one way and season pass another way. Let me just take a quick look at it, because I don't want to give ye false information. Yeah, there's Torvin turns up in this again. There's in the Desolation of Mordor campaign. It's set in a new region. There's new people. The Desert of Lithlad. Heard that place before. There's new beast werewolves. Then there's oh, apparently during the Blade of Gadriel campaign for the elf chick, you actually do fight against Talion, Dark Talion, and the Ringwraiths. Ah, yeah, there's the expansion pass. Yes, they just had it under a different name. That's 40 quid for all of them, and individually, you'll be paying 30 just for the 2 tribe expansions. So, and it's 25 for the. Hold on, wait. No, it's 15 for the Blade of Gadriel and 20 for the Desolation of Mordor. So the other thing is, given the prices there, it's definitely better value to buy that. But I would also want to pick it up on sale. So yeah, basically I'll be coming back to this game at some stage, and I'll take a look at those 2. I'll pop into this and take a look at those 2 new tribe things, and I'll take a look at the 2 DLC campaigns. So yeah, till then, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again for whatever comes up next. I have no idea. It's kind of a hodgepodge of episodes editing right now. I might hold on to them to like I like edit this, get all this up, then put them up. But if I do it like that, it'll be a bit of a pain. But if I do it like that, then coming up next could be Divine Divinity. I might be starting again when I get back to it. So, but still, you get, or I might be trying to wiggle my way through as it is. It'll be a little rough, but I might be able to pull it off. But yeah, there'll be that coming up. There'll also be Dragon's Dogma, and that I can easily continue as it is. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. But till then.